And we are back. Now, if you remember, last time I had an epic fail moment where I went to the elevator and Scissor Man killed me as soon as I got in there. That's because I forgot to do something very important. Now, before I head to the religious study to show off what you need to do, I figured I'd just show off the cage room. I don't think you need to do it for ending B, and it's not necessary for ending C, but I'm just going to do this because I'm liable to forget it if I just skip it now. So anyways, what you need to do is you just have to go in the cage room and search around a little bit. Now, one thing to note, you can turn on the lights and it makes a bunch of weird noises, I think. Anyways, you want to check out over here, and somebody has been torturing birds in here. Anyways, Jennifer notices a key on the table, and you just pick that up. And something's dripping. Anyways, what you need to do with that key is just use it on the cages over here. And that will free a crow. Not sure if you need to do this for ending B, because, well, let's just say that crow will help us later, but that's something you definitely have to do for ending A and ending S, so if you're going for those endings, you'd be sure to come in here. Okay, with that out of the way, I'm just going to pause until I get to where I need to be, so hold on. Alright, now we're in the religious study. Anyways, you can check around here. We'll look at the mural. I think there's only one thing in specific you need to look at, but just for the sake of being safe, I'm going to check out everything. Also, to note, I made a save state in the phone room before I killed off Laura, so that way I can just load to when I already have the key, then I can just quickly check back here and then go to the killing Dan sequence. Anyways, we check out these books, and Jennifer will see that there's a note here. And this is where we get the whole time will cause adherence note. The clock tower's clock stopped. This basically tells Jennifer that, oh, the clock tower, that's important. I need to go do something about that. Yeah, the clock tower is a very important part. It's not immediately obvious, but what that means is we need to use the clock tower to kill Scissor Man. So with that out of the way, I'll just take care of the killing Dan sequence and the elevator and I'll get back to the elevator, so hold on. Okay, we're back. I just killed Dan and we're trying to get the hell out of here. Now hopefully, because I saw that note and checked out the mural room, I should not be horribly murdered by Scissor Man this time. Thank God! I was like, oh shit, is he gonna kill me? Anyways, I'm gonna make a quick save state here. Now, the first floor, the button's broken, you can't go there. But the second floor and the third floor, you can always go there. Now, just a note, the second floor, if you're going for endings B, A, and S, do avoid this room, avoid this floor. It always gives you ending C. Assuming you're on track for one of the good endings, this floor will always give you ending C. And because we know Miss Mary is evil this time, we're not going to make the mistake of running right into her getting knifed horribly. And because we've just killed her demonic baby thing, she's kind of pissed at us. And she turns into Super Bitch Mary mode. And it's time to panic! Bitch! Okay, quickly head in there, and she warns Bobby that we're getting the hell out of here. Yeah, and this is where the names are revealed of the two that have been chasing us, Bobby and Dan. I know I might have been referring to them by their names, even though you're technically not supposed to know them yet, but whatever. You know, it's just a bad habit. Anyways, we have to climb up this stair. Come on. This is actually kind of an epic ending. Even though it's not, technically it's not the best ending. Anyways, even though we were way ahead of her, somehow she manages to catch up to us, and she climbs up this ladder like a pro. Anyways, we have to panic again, and then kick the bitch down the stair, or ladder. And she falls to her horrible neck-breaking death. Anyways, Scissor Man is hot on our tails somehow. Whatever. But it's time for some adherence, so we turn on the clock tower. And it seems that the clock tower hurts Bobby quite a bit. See how much it really pisses him off, and he breaks through the railing, and for those who don't know exactly what happens, he doesn't fall to his death. He falls into the gears of the clock tower and gets ground up into hamburger meat. What a way to go. But that's ending C, the first of the good endings where you don't die. I think I'm gonna go over here and watch the sunrise, if that's okay with you, Bobby. Oh wait, you're dead. But technically this is not the best ending. So as soon as we get to out here, the credits start to roll. So yeah, not very triumphant. All of our friends are dead and, well, we're pretty much trapped out in this manner. So, what were to happen if we decide to go to floor 3 instead? Pretty much the same as going to floor 2, except a bit longer, but pay close attention to that little shaft, the little vent above the elevator. Oh crap. Quick, get to the 3rd floor. Fuck! Come on. Come on. And different from ending E, we actually get to the 3rd floor this time, and he doesn't kill us. And he's hot on our tail, because he's pissed we just killed his brother. Anyways, time for some adherence, Bobby. Guess what's going to cause it? No chase music, I'm slightly disappointed. Anyways, same thing happens here. The clock tower starts up, Bobby goes all insane, drops his scissors, and he falls into his untimely death of being ground up. Bobby's sausages. But wait, what about Miss Mary? Maybe she's somewhere else in the house. Maybe we won't have to deal with her. Well, I guess we're okay. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh shit. Oh fuck! Let go, bitch! Damn! What a way to go! And the sound is going to hell here. Anyways, those who missed what happened, we just threw Miss Mary into the electrical switchboard and she got turned into Pulse Man. Yeah, I think the game is broken. But that's ending B. And we got to see the glitched up version of ending B. What fun. But yeah, those are the first of the quote-unquote good endings. And I'm going to turn down the speaker, because this sounds annoying the hell. Oh, everything's normal now. Yeah, those were the first of the good endings. Now, as you can see, there's a bit of a room for improvement, as all of our friends are dead, we're trapped in this clock tower, and Mr. Barrows is in the shed, probably eating his feet at this point. We also get the rather nice ending theme. Man, this clock tower hasn't been active for a while. It stopped at midnight when it was turned off. So yeah, credits, and a slightly triumphant ending. At least Jennifer survived. One person survived this horrible incident. So these are, well, kind of bittersweet. I mean, we survived and we killed our pursuers, but all our friends are dead, and frankly, at this point, we're have to assume that Jennifer's pretty much trapped here. She is found, and because, well, obviously, there's a sequel to this game. So, what do you guys think of the good endings? This is only the first two. So, when we come back, I'll move on to ending A, and then after that, we'll start the game over and go on for the real, well, not exactly the real ending, but the secret S ending, which is the best ending in the game, where you actually get to let one of your friends survive. What a novel concept. So until then, see ya.